It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Hackney Church Brewery, and this is a good one. I really like the can design on this. It made me chuckle, it made me smile. This is called Sprout, and it's a Belgian blonde, 6.6% ABV. If any of you have been to Brussels, if any of you have been to the Brewery bar there, the Delirium Tremens bar there in Brussels with the wee boy peeing, then it kind of looks like a little sprout, don't it? I think I think that's absolutely fantastic. Very, very funny beer. I went to a place called Calabona in Spain many years ago now, probably 5 or 6 years ago, and they recreated this Belgian bar in Calabona in Spain, and they had a little plastic doll doing the same thing. Like that was quite funny too. Yeah, so if you're into craft beer, if you're into Belgian beer, this is synonymous with Belgian beer. If you're into Belgian beer, you will totally understand this can. And I think Hackney Church are doing some really good stuff at the moment. Really, really good stuff. We did a collaboration with them recently. I called it one of the best beers I've ever drank in my life. It was a pineapple Weizenbock, just unbelievably good. And that was with Rate My Beer. Shout out to them. They're lovely people, absolutely. Paul and Michelle, absolutely lovely people. And I'm pretty sure Paul's got his own, and Michelle of course, they've got their own can of this. And they probably are chuckling along, looking at that can like I am, you know, like a sprout. It's very, very funny. One finger whitehead, good levels of carbonation, slightly hazy amber coloured beer. Let's get the aroma on this Belgian blonde, 6.6% ABV, 440 milliliter can. Aroma. A lot of malt here. A lot of malt. I was expecting that kind of Belgian candied sugar, Belgian candied fruit aroma on the beer, but I'm not really getting that. It's coming through a little bit as the head's dissipated. Now you are picking up a little bit of that Belgian candied sugar, but not too much. This is more initially more of a malt bomb. It smells good though. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you here. Perfectly honest with you. I think if Hackney Church had another go at this beer, I think if they brewed this beer again, I think if they had a second attempt of it, I think they would add more of that kind of Belgian candied fruit, Belgian candied sugar ingredient to the beer, because it's just lacking. It's a fantastic malt bomb of a beer. You're picking up a lot of malt here. But this is not what I suppose. I get it. I get it. You produce a beer with no off flavours, it's a perfectly acceptable beer. I generally think they made the right choice in selling it. But I think if they were going to have another stab at it, I think there would be more Belgian candied sugar coming through. It's just a bit too British. It's just a bit too British strong ale rather than Belgian blonde. I mean, they've added some. You can taste it. You can definitely taste some of that Belgian candied fruit, Belgian candied sugar, but it's not enough. It's not enough. It's kind of... This is the perfect marriage. This is the perfect marriage between British strong ale and Belgian blonde. It's like a connected marriage of two things, of very Britishness over here and a little bit of Belgium over here. There's no off flavours, as I mentioned. There's nothing particularly wrong with the beer. It's just not what... And I'm pretty sure they're probably nodding their heads here in agreement with me. It's just not quite hitting the mark. That's fine though. That's fine though, because do you know what? Hackney Church generally hit the mark. They generally hit the nail on the head every time. And it's okay. It's okay that you have a stab at something in life and it doesn't quite work out. Because do you know what? You've had a blooming go. You've had a go at something. The pineapple Weizenbock, that could have been a complete mess. It turned out to be absolute dynamite. It was a brilliant, brilliant beer. This could have been a wonderful, wonderful beer. The fact is, they're trying different styles. They're trying to do something different. They're not just producing... Pardon me. They're not just producing hazy IPA after hazy IPA and lager, and they're doing things differently. Pineapple Weizenbocks, Belgian blondes, they're producing stuff that people want to try and people want to buy. And I'm all for that. I'm absolutely all for that. As I said, there's no off flavours in the beer. The beer's absolutely fine in terms of a quality brew. It's just not quite a Belgian blonde. It's more a British version of a Belgian blonde. Let's see what they say. Deep golden colour, this pleasingly simple Belgian blonde, well, it's exactly that, simple. Is filled with subtle complexity. Initial malt and candy sugar sweetness gives way to a dry finish, perfectly balanced by the spicy yeast and herbal hop aromas. Sprout may not be brewed in an abbey, but it certainly is brewed at church. Well, Hackney Church Brew Co, that is. We think that counts. They're a brilliant brewery. They're a real brilliant brewery, and I need to go down to Hackney Church, I really do. Rating for the beer, hasn't hit the nail on the head, still perfectly drinkable, 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom, cheers.